physics is the basis of modern life, basically. Because all of our technology and, well, most of the things we have around us are physics-based. Plus, it's the key to understanding the universe.
And I chose to study physics because it's one of the most challenging topics in science, and it helps us to understand the nature around us and everything about human life.
I think the most important thing about physics is the fact that it sort of gives you a better way of understanding the world around you and a better way of understanding how things work. It's pretty eye-opening in that way.
Because we want to understand as much as possible of everything. And in order to do this, we need to dig every day in order to find out the answer which actually generate all the time new questions. The physics is the base, is really the base science for all kind of engineering, and if you want to understand, to control, to develop new stuff, physics is really the starting point, in my opinion.
Well, I wouldn't recommend anyone to start studying physics, but if you are fascinated by how things work and about the world around you, and you really want to understand why things happen, basically, then you should totally start studying physics. I think that we are not as socially awkward as people say. Basically, actually, contrary to popular belief, most physics students are quite outgoing, quite nice.
It really isn't that case. It's not really that difficult, and if you get a hang of it and if you really strive and really put an effort in understanding everything, it's pretty easy. Oh, not easy, but manageable.
I would say that physics is not that hard to learn as people think, and also with physics you can further find a job in many fields, not only being a teacher or a researcher. You can also work in economic field, in banks.
It's a very well known fact that people from physics, because they are trained to handle dynamic systems, are higher, for example, in banking. Are not that many, but in the teams which are taking the decision, which provide the technical information for people which take the decision, are many physicists, because they can handle these kind of systems with many variables, a system which is highly dynamic. People which have did physics and they end up in banking system, in research, in national labs in Europe or in the United States. They are in multinational companies like Emerson, Bosch, or these are two examples which are close to us because they have open plants here in Cluj, and students from our faculty are actually have been hired there. But there are many other multinational companies which hire physics graduated students.
It was so different. Like we learned about, for example, quantum physics or theoretical approaches like statistics or electrodynamics, which were really difficult, and I thought that I've never heard of them before. I thought, oh my god. But then if you keep like studying and then you have the knowledge to correlate things, and then this is how you proceed in physics. You make associations and you correlate what you learn, and that's how you go to. And now I'm really glad that I chose physics.
Well, you sort of expect the teachers and professors to be helpful, and they surely are. You also, I think my expectations were met or even exceeded in some ways. I didn't think that the university is as well equipped as it is, and this was a pretty big surprise.
Well, I expected to learn a lot about the world around me and to make friends, I guess, in the community. And, well, maybe get some job opportunities. And this is all basically in accordance with reality at this time, at least. Basically, lectures and labs and such are more important for your bachelor's degree. Then you get some problem solving during the seminars, and after that you get some labs with actual experiments and stuff that are set up to prove the physical laws that were taught in the courses.
But at a master's level, you have the freedom to have more experiments in the lab, and you can go and do your research on your own because the teachers are really open to this and they let you use the laboratories.
Usually you get, as a physicist, you get to travel a lot. You in your masters, when you do your masters, there's a semester of an internship semester when most students go abroad if they want. Well, first of all, it's a nice city. There's a lot to do, so the location is good. Secondly, the teachers here, I feel like they really care about what they're doing and they're invested in the subject matter and they try to produce the best physicists that they can. So I would highly recommend this university.
Babes-Bolyai University, it's a very famous university in Romania, has tradition, has almost 4 centuries of tradition in higher education in this town. Physics faculty, it's also very famous because people which have graduated here have become important people in their field.
I think the biggest advantage of studying physics at this faculty is the fact that all professors are open and they all encourage you to do research work and do new things, and they're always eager to listen to your problems if you don't understand the course or if you don't understand anything. I think another big plus is the fact that we have state-of-the-art equipment right now that you can pretty much use in order to build yourself, or to start being active in research level.
To be open, to want to learn, and of course to have their own questions which need to have answer. So they need to come with an open capability to look in some field in which they are interested, and then in order to have this answer for the field, to be exposed to different and new questions which are generated by the answering process.